so they would understand how my products were better over someone else's products. And then once they agreed to use my products, I would help them with their blueprints and help them design their building using my equipment. So specifications, wiring diagrams, I provide them with all the information. And then once the equipment was bought for the building, I would go to the construction site and I would show the contractors how to install the equipment, how to wire it, and also I would help them test it to make sure it worked as it was intended.
How was that working with contractors, and I assume most of them were males?
Yeah, I was usually the only woman on the...
Was that difficult, first being a woman and then being African American?
Really. I mean, I think they were a little apprehensive sometimes. A lot of times I would talk to them on the phone a lot before I actually got to the job site. So when I got to the job site, they were surprised, like, oh, you know, you're young, you know,
you're younger than they are.
Yeah, right. Not that they would say that, but I could tell they were surprised.
Yeah.
But they were very respectful, and I would say sometimes they even went out of their way to be more helpful because I was a woman, and it seemed like they wanted me to feel comfortable. And I think they also respected my knowledge that I was there to help them and show them how to do a better job. So I honestly never had any issues. I thought I would, but I've never had any issues. And now my job is as a supply chain planner. So this is actually my second time as a supply chain planner. My first time I worked at Johnson & Johnson, and that was in the pharmaceutical division of Johnson & Johnson, so all the drugs that they sell. And I worked helping to coordinate their demand planning process. So we have demand for all the pharmaceutical products that we sell at Johnson & Johnson. So I would look at that demand out over 10 years, and I would compare that to what our manufacturing plants could make, because we had plants all over the world. So I would compare the demand to pretty much what the supply was and see if there were any gaps, because if we couldn't make all the products we planned to sell, we had a problem. So I would try and identify those gaps and then make recommendations on where we need to add additional plant capacity so we can make what we needed to make over the next several years. And now I work at BASF, which is a chemical company. So I do it's a similar job, but now I'm working with catalysts for chemical reactions. But it's the same type of thing where I'm looking at demand for all these different types of catalysts and comparing that to what our plants can make to make sure that we can make what we need to make.
Yes.